Hello everyone, just wanted to show you working on a call on an Ultra 2 Slushy Machine. Right now the issue is the left side hopper is not freezing down for them, and I've already diagnosed it. I found out the issue. I just wanted to kind of give you a run through of what's going on these units. The right side hopper is working fine. It's at the proper temperature and everything, but right around here there's two solenoid valves, one for each side, right side, left side right here. Compressor is right here. The condenser fan is right inside there. As you can see, it's pretty tight. These are the cap tubes and refrigeration lines running up into the evaporator, which is right here. This is the evaporator assembly, and back here we have the beater bar. That's this bar right here. It goes all the way through to the front of the evaporator, and then there's a white blade that attaches to it, which I should be able to show you once I get this all set up and fixed. But what connects to the back of this this beater bar here, or drive shaft assembly, is this motor. This motor right here. This is the drive shaft motor, and there should be a pin. There should be a pin on this shaft. You can see the hole right there. So what happened is there should be a pin like this one that's in the drive shaft, but it broke off, and with it breaking off like that, the board, this is the sensor board, position sensing board right here. So this board detects the speed of the pins going by the sensors right here. So each time that pin rotates, those pins rotate by that sensor right there. It'll detect how thick the product is getting, and then as the product gets thicker, the pins will go by the sensors at a slower rate, and then that way the computer knows that it's done freezing down. So what I have to do is I have to replace this pin on this motor, and I'm going to replace that pin. I'm going to try to show you how that looks, the tool that we use to replace the pin, and then I'm going to reinstall it and give it a trial run and make sure that evaporator is freezing down. So I'll be back in a few, and we'll get this new pin put in. But I finally was able to get that pin out. Yeah, I'm not sure why it was so difficult coming out of there, but this was the other piece that was broken off in there. So I was able to get that to finally drop, and I have the new pin in place now. So now I'm going to go ahead and get it ready to put it back in. But first I wanted to go over this drive shaft assembly here. This right here, I usually go ahead and check that out just because I already have the motor off, and you just kind of have to grab it and wiggle it out, and then it pulls out like so. And I just wanted to take a look at it to see need of replacement also. So right now I wouldn't replace this one. I'm going to try to wipe it down a little bit, clean it up some. But usually what you want to do is you want to check like around this area of the shaft. If I can give you a better look at that out here. You want to check around this area of the shaft because sometimes it wiggles, and if it's like wiggling a lot, then that may need replacing. But this one seems solid, so I'm going to go ahead and still use it. I'm just going to go clean it up, and then I'll put it back in, and then I'm going to replace the seals on it. Okay, I have that shaft all cleaned up and then ready to go. I'm going to go ahead and install that, but first I'm going to replace the seals. Okay, so for those seals I'm talking about, that's on the front part of the evaporator right here. There's a seal in there, and then there's a bushing. I'm gonna just pop out that seal, sit that aside, and then this bushing pops right out also. And then I'm just gonna go ahead and replace those and then put that drive shaft in. And then we should be able to go ahead and start it up and make sure it's freezing. Just give me a second here. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and place the shaft in there, in place there. Okay, shaft is in place. Now, just going to take a moment, put the motor back in place, and then I'll be able to go around to the front and start on putting the seal, replacing the seal. Okay, I'm back, and right now I'm getting the bushing in, and this is the blue bushing. And then, give me 1 second. Put a little lube around the tip of the shaft. And then go ahead and slide on the seal. Give me 1 second here. Okay. I'm just sliding on the shaft now. Sliding the seal on the shaft. Okay. Okay, so that's the shaft. The seal for the shaft. And the bushing is behind that. Right here, I have the motor back in place. There's 4 screws that hold this motor in, right on the ends here. Okay, and now I'm gonna go ahead and connect the wire terminals for the motor. Give me a second, get that on. Trying to do it one-handed here. 1 second, I just gotta sit. There we go. I got it. Okay, so that motor is on there. There is a plate that's a cover that sits over this. It looks like this here. I have that over on the side, but I'm not going to put that on right now because I'm going to go ahead and start this up and be sure that this unit's freezing down. You want to make sure that it's freezing down. So with these, they have the auger button which is right here. And then they have the freeze button. So that's starting off. Now it's on ice, and now it's going to start up and it's going to freeze down. But right now I have it in service mode, so I can see what these readings are right here. These are the, the fan and torque temp readings. And when this starts up, when the refrigeration kicks on, that compressor is going to kick on, and then I should see this number go down pretty quick. It should go down to about between 0 or 4. And then I'm going to turn this one back on. I had shut off the ice for it, so that one's going to come back on also. And then as long as you get your torque temp down to between 0 and 4, it should be good. You can see it's going down. It's down to 4 already. Went down pretty quick, so now we should start seeing the temperature reading. It's gonna, right now it's reading the hot side, and then it's gonna go over to reading the cool side. You can see this side here, it's already, the high side is at 63, the low side is at 31 already. So this one here, it's gonna take it a little bit, but it should start going down. But you can already see right in here, it's starting to freeze already. So it's best to do this test when it's without anything on the evaporator. You want to keep the evaporator open like this. This way it freezes down quicker. And usually it doesn't take too long to start seeing it cool down. Okay, looks like we're frozen down pretty good. I just wanted to show you also another way that I check these solenoids for the refrigeration. I just check the magnetism on them. Just put your screwdriver on the head and you can feel them pulling in. So you know that they're activated and they're working. If you have this where it's set to freeze down, and your icon is saying that it's open, that means that solenoid should be pulling in. So if you got that open and that solenoid's not pulling in, then you have a bad solenoid valve. But this one here looks good. It's pulling in, and you can see now we're down to 13 degrees. 114 on the high side, 13 on the low side. So this is good to go. This is good. So I'm gonna button this one up now, and then it'll be all set. So we replaced a broken drive shaft pin on the rear motor on this one. The pin broke off in the motor shaft, and we replaced that pin, and then I reinstalled it, cleaned it up, replaced the seals, the front seals, and I'm gonna replace the back seals also. So I'll come right back once I get it buttoned up. Okay, so this unit is all set to go. I have the hopper back on. I have everything back in place. I already know that it's freezing down well and refrigeration is good. So I'm gonna sign off here, and that's all I have for today, guys, and I'll see you on the next job. Thanks a lot for watching. Thanks for your support. Peace and blessings to you all. Bye-bye.